Hi, I'm Chef AJ and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you another healthy, delicious, and easy to prepare recipe from the Forks Over Knives meal planner, and it's called Korean BBQ Tacos. So let's get started. I've got my pan heating up. I am using a good quality nonstick pan. If you don't want to use nonstick, please always use the best pan that you can afford. Stainless steel cookware is awesome. A lot of people use things like Salad Master, which is, I believe, titanium. So whatever you like, the best that you can afford, but this is what I'm using because this is what I've had for many, many years. And so one way you can know if your pan's hot enough to saute without oil is just take a little bit of liquid. This is low sodium vegetable broth, and I just kind of go like that and put it in the pan, and you can see like little bubbles like that. Then you know it's ready. So I'm going to add my ingredients. We have some chopped onion, and by the way, I'll have the exact measurements typed out below, so I won't be verbally telling you the exact measurements, just the ingredients, because I can't remember. But if you can't remember, every recipe on the Forks Over Knives meal planner has a QR code. You can scan it, have it on your phone. It'll generate a grocery list so that you can double the recipe, quadruple the recipe, make a half a recipe. It's so easy to customize with your food preferences. So, but I always believe everything starts with an onion. So we've got the onion going in there. And we've got some riced cauliflower. Nowadays, you can get riced cauliflower pretty much at every grocery store, even regular grocery stores, in the refrigerator section or the freezer section. And then I have a very unusual ingredient if you've never cooked with it, but Asian pear. And I'll tell you a little bit about it as soon as I put it in the pan. And if anything sticks at all, I can just use a little bit of broth to get it moving around. And my ginger and garlic. So I've got everything in the pan, and I'm just going to stir this around. I'm going to cook it for about 5 minutes. And I've got some sauce ingredients already measured out that I'm going to add. As I always say, measure everything out in advance. When you are cooking a recipe, don't be running around your kitchen looking for the tool and for the ingredient. Do what's called the mise en place in French, everything in its place, get everything out, have it measured, and then cooking really does take no time. And using the Forks Over Knives meal planner gives you so much variety. They have thousands of recipes. They're constantly adding new recipes. I'm just going to add a little broth just when it starts to do that. In all categories, I'm just focusing on entrees this week because for me, I don't want to say they're the most important, but if you're trying to get your family to eat healthy, you're going to need at least 5 to 10 really delicious recipes that you can make over and over, and you'll have no problem finding these with the Forks Over Knives meal plan. We're going to need a little color in there, so we're going to be adding some sweet potatoes very soon, which I cooked in advance. They called for steamed sweet potatoes, and I use this little microwave steamer, but you can steam them any way you want. You can use a steamer basket, you can use your Instant Pot, but these are steamed in advance and ready to go. And for the tortilla, even though these are tacos, I'll be honest, I love tacos, but I never liked eating with my head turned. And you know, when you eat a taco, if you don't turn your head, you kind of, all the ingredients fall out. So what I decided to do is just make it a tostada. And you can customize your Forks Over Knives meal plan. This has no oil in it. You can buy these baked, at least I can, in many stores in California, or it's very easy to make your own. I believe there's even a recipe on the Forks Over Knives meal plan where you take a tortilla, this is a corn tortilla, it's basically corn or corn and lime, and then just cook it. It's very easy to make, but of course you can make it in a taco if that's what you like. If you've never had an Asian pear, it's really delicious. It has all the delicious, juicy sweetness of a pear without being mushy the way pears get when they're ripe. I think it's a pear crossed with an apple, to be honest. And again, everything I found in a regular grocery store. Just going to add a little bit more of the broth. And stir it around. You just basically want to cook it until the cauliflower is cooked, and because the cauliflower is rice, it's going to cook up no time. You know, the smaller you cut things, the faster they'll cook. And I am cooking it on high heat. It smells delicious. I love the creative use of the pear in this recipe. All the recipes on the Forks Over Knives meal plan are chef created, low in fat, created and curated, low in sodium as well. Of course, you'll never find oil there. And now I'm going to add my already steamed sweet potatoes. That will give it a lot of flavor and color. And my sauce ingredients, which I'll link to below. So I'm just going to cook that up until the sauce. It smells so good. You can never go wrong with ginger and garlic, let me tell you. Or sweet potatoes. And again, if you're somebody that enjoys holding a taco, please feel free to do it that way. That's what's great about the Forks Over Knives meal planner, which you get a chance to try for free by clicking the link below, is that they're very easy to customize and they're very easy to make with easy to find ingredients, no weird things that you won't be able to find in your market. And you can see how quick this was to make. It smells amazing. And again, the sweet potato was steamed in advance. It takes a little bit longer to cook than the other ingredients. And so I'm just going to turn the heat down a little bit, and then I'm going to show you how to plate it. So I've got my tortilla. In this case, I have a crunchy one because that's just what I prefer, than a soft taco. And then I'm just going to take my filling on top. This is going to be so yummy with the pear, as much or as little as you like. And then got it over here, a little bit of shredded coleslaw mix. If you like hot sauce, you could put a little sriracha on this, of course, that would be great. And just to make it pretty, you've got to have a little bit of green, so some chopped scallions. And there you have it. It was so easy to make delicious Korean barbecue tacos or tostadas from the Forks Over Knives meal planner. Thank you so much for Forks Over Knives for creating such a delicious recipe. I hope you'll enjoy it.